Hello, good morning. This is Rachel from Rachel Angela Art. I'm a certified Zen Tangle teacher at CZT, and I am doing day 12 of Inktober Tangles. The prompts were put together by Sophie and Jennifer, and day 12 is Amath by Mar Patricio. And this is one that I did earlier, and as I've said before, I don't do the coloured ones on here because it's just too much. Once you've learnt the tangle, you can go ahead and just have a good play with the tangle and colour it in however you like. I will show you the shading on here though, so remembering now to be present and focus, and there's with gratitude and appreciation, and there's no mistakes in Zen Tangle. So without further ado, let us now, and I will zoom in, and we will do our 4 corner dots. It's a nice grid. Well, you could do it in a grid, but it's a nice ribbon tangle or border tangle. So remembering to keep relaxed, and just going to do our border. And then get our pens. And I'm just going to do a border across here. Corner. I'm going to do from corner to corner. And then we're going to aura that line. And then turn our tiles. And aura that line, and then we're going to do a zigzag pattern. So I think I'll start in the middle and come down with our triangle, and then up and then down, as though it was going off the end of the page. And then I always turn my tile because it's so much easier when you're turning your tile, because I do tend to draw towards me. And then all we're going to do is we're going to aura these each individual triangle. So we're going to go up to the middle, turn our tile and draw that one in, and then I will go to this one. Turn it a little bit, and then I'm going to turn it all the way around, and I'm going to do exactly the same to this. I'm going to aura the line, turn and come down, and then aura and parallel lines coming down, and then this one up to the middle and come down. Okay, and then we would have one come in here, and again on this side, so it was going up parallel. Okay, so then opposite the peak, I would just put a little dot, and then I would go up halfway, and the same with that side, and make another little V there, and then aura that line, turning your tile an aura that line. And then again with this one, I would come down and put a little dot, and then I would go out to one side and aura the line, and then out to the other side and aura that line. And then I would turn my tile and I would do it the other side. So come out and aura, do another little V, like so you've got a V shape. And then the same with this, so down, and you will probably get your V in like that. And then you wouldn't see that one. Then down, and aura that line. Oops. And there you've got a nice little pattern. And then what you would do is kind of another come down and then another V in there, and the same in that one, and the same in that one. And then you would aura those lines, and then you would fill those in with ink or a pattern. But I think I like to ink it in because it gives great contrast. So we'll just ink those in. Oops. Remembering to keep relaxed, keep our shoulders relaxed. And then again with this, you don't have to, this is just the way that I would do it. And then ink that in. Now you would get a bigger a graphic or an 08 to fill this in quicker, or if you're using a pen maybe. So maybe there. I say there's no hard and fast rules, and of course you're just drawing, getting absorbed, just taking some relaxing time to tangle, taking your mind off everything else. And then there's these, so you can either fill these in, or you can or just keep aura in the line, or you can do anything in there. So I think on this one I've inked them in. These are them, the ones that I'm looking at now. So I've inked these in, as you can see. So I think what we'll do differently is we will, coming out, we will just aura them. So we're just putting different stripes, aura in, so it's going outwards, but you can do it however you like. And then again with this one, so as long as we're going the same way to get the same repeating pattern. Oops, I was off camera then. And turning the tile, whichever's more comfortable for yourself, and you get the idea. And turn and do these, so I'm doing repeating those, turning the tile. And it's a great border tangle. And there's all sorts, there's another way you can draw this as well. I'm just turning the tile. Oops. As though that was going that way. And of course there'd be one here. So that would be coming down like this. And maybe you'd get just one here. Trying to get the same angle. Like that. And that's it. So what we need to do now is shade. And I would put shading on the inside of each triangle. Just lay your graphite down quite heavily. I'd also probably go around this as well, and maybe on the inside of that. So on the inside of each triangle. And then you'll see just how 3D this becomes. So laying the graphite down. Start with like that, and then I want to go under this as well. Turn it round, always turning so that it's more comfortable for yourself. Oops. And then get our tortillon. And then just come on the inside of this gently. So it's pushing it to the background just with the graphite that I've already got on the tortillon. I would also just outline that so it really does, because that's being pushed into the background. Just come on there. Turning the tile, keeping your shoulders relaxed. With the graphite that's already on the tortillon, push that in. And then I'll come on the inside of that. You can see that pop. If you look at that one and that one, you can see a huge difference once you start shading. You can really get some great effects with your shading. And turn your tile and keep him relaxed. really pushing the graphite in there. And see how those now look 3D. It just amazes me before your very eyes. It pops. There you go. You're doing the same with this. And then not forgetting these side bits. And I would just take the graphite right to the corner. And then do this, just blend this in a bit so it looks like the ribbons outwards, being pushed into the back. This is being pushed into the background, and the ribbon or the border is coming out. And there we are, our Amath. And you can go in and you can do some white on here. So you would put it in the highlights. So you would put some here, maybe here. And these bits that would look as though they're raised. Turning your tail. There we go. There is Amath by Mar Patricio. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will put these up on Instagram later. So thank you for watching. Take care until tomorrow. Bye bye.